Well, Mr. Barone, I'm glad to see that you reviewed this goal setting tool that we went over earlier. And I see that you put as a long term goal that you wish to retire at age 65. So tell me, how do you see retirement? Like, what does retirement look like for you at age 65?
Well, after discussing it with my wife, we've kind of said, to have $1 million in
I
savings,
see. Okay.
and that would give us the comfort level,
Okay. And
security.
okay. So comfort and security are two big things that you value. Okay.
Correct.
And how would you define comfort and security? Like, what would that look like for you if we
Like
jump to 65?
you said, that would be having roughly $1 million
Okay.
in savings in the bank for us to
Okay.
live off of.
Okay. And would that cover all your expenses?
Off of our calculations, yes.
Okay. And is your home currently paid off right now?
No, but it
No?
will be by that time.
Okay. And then what short term, and the reason that I'm asking you what your long term goals are now is we want to figure out what gaps we need to fill in order to reach your long term goal. So we create this long term goal of like our hopes, desires, and dreams, like what's going to make us comfortable, what do we value in life? But how are we going to get there if we don't have a plan to get there? So our plan would be little short term goals to get to eventually to that long term goal. So right now, let's go over your some SMART goals with that long term goal. So your long term goal is to retire at 65 with $1 million saved. Okay. So your goal is pretty specific and it's measurable. So you're 41 right now?
Yes.
Okay. So in 24 years, you want to be able to have $1 million in the account.
Correct.
Okay. So now we have our SMART goals, and you already told me that you knew about SMART goals before, which is great.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now that we have our SMART goal, we're going to try to step into an action plan. And that's where I'm going to try to help you out. So as far as that action plan, what do you feel that you have set in your toolbox ready to go to make this happen?
Well, we have roughly $200,000 saved,
Okay.
and my wife and I both participate in our 401k plans at work.
Okay. And as of now, do you see any barriers
No,
for you to have right now as far as reaching your goal?
no.
No? Okay. And as a financial planner, how do you, what do you see me helping you reach your goals?
Just helping us stay on track in order to
Okay.
obtain the goals that we're trying to reach.
Okay, so just like a coach to try to keep you on your right track to make sure we're heading the right way.
Correct.
Okay. So what's your current budget look like right now? Were you able to speak with your wife and creating that budget?
Well, we're still putting that budget together.
Okay. And as far as putting that budget together, is it something that I can help you with as far as figuring out what you can do to possibly put more money into your 401k?
And giving us just good ideas on how to save.
Okay. All right. So once you get your budget together, I can help you go over it. And do you have a rough idea of how to put together a budget right
Yes.
now? Okay. All right. So our goal is just crunching the numbers right now from what you given me before with your income. So after taxes, monthly is roughly about $9,400 a month. Is that correct?
I'm contributing $9,400 a month into my 401k.
Okay.
My wife is contributing roughly I'm contributing roughly $9,400 a year into my
okay.
401k.
It's like,
My wife is contributing roughly $8,000 a year into
Okay.
her 401k.
so that's about 17,400. And so you already have, you said $200,000
Correct.
saved right now into, is that an
Correct.
IRA that you have right now for both of you?
Yes.
Okay. And then you approximately need to make 33,000 a year to hit that target of $1 million by age 64. So if we take 33,000 minus 17,400, we'll get 15,934. And we'll divide it by 12, which shows we need to save $1,325 per month. So that would be the short-term goal right now.
Okay.
Possibly when you get towards closer to retirement, with whatever your company's regulations are as far as putting money into your 401k, you might want to see whether or not you guys can afford to max it out to get the more bang for your buck so you can hit that goal of yours. Does that sound good?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as far as $13.25 a month, what are your ideas of trying to generate that amount of revenue every month to go towards your 401k?
That's where us creating our budget would come into play.
Okay. Now, how would you feel about setting up a day and time to come talk with me to go over the budget to see what we can cut out, what can we do to maximize putting more funds into your retirement plan? What's comfortable for you?
We can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
How often do you feel comfortable? Because I know you're really busy at work being a businessman.
We should probably be meeting quarterly. To make sure
Quarterly?
that the goals
Okay.
are-
And how would you feel comfortable meeting? Like 15-minute intervals like this? Because I know
Yes.
you're very busy. Okay. So our action step that we would take is every quarter we'll meet to go over the budget. And the resources we need would be that budget checklist I gave you. I already know what your cash flow is. So what we're going to do is you'll put your cash flow in there and you're going to itemize all your monthly expenses. I would just do a monthly budget sheet of how much cash is going out, how much cash is going in, just so you can get a rough idea. It may seem like overkill at first doing it daily, but that way you'll know how much is coming out and how much you can get rid of. Like if you're going to Starbucks every day, you can save $5 every day. That'll save you a lot right there to go in towards that. If you can go without doing cable, that would save you $200 or more a month. Stuff like that. But once we get the numbers written on paper, it'll be a lot easier to break it down. And I think meeting quarterly would be great. However, if you need me more, just shoot me an email or call me.
Excellent.
Does that work for you?
Very much.
Thank you, and I'm really excited to be working with you.
Thank
Nice
you very
to
much,
meet you,
Ms.
Mr.
McLean.
Barone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to McLean Incorporated Financial Managers.